Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. This is the 23rd of March, 2018. You know, folks that know me, they know that I play racquetball Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I took one of my rackets in to have it restrung, and the sporting goods store that I go to is called Dick's. You familiar with Dick's? Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're the same organization that decided to ban selling ARs. And the reason they said they stopped selling ARs is because Nikolas Cruz had purchased one of those weapons at one of their stores. Now, what's really interesting is this morning I had to go back there to pick up the racket that was restrung, and I also had some questions on the new racket that I had purchased. And I ended up talking with the store manager. And during our conversation, I asked him about what took place in Florida with Nikolas Cruz. And I showed him the video of Stacy Lapel. And I suggested that he might want to take that video and send it off to the vice president of the company, because it was the vice president of the company that made the decision, I guess with the other board members, to stop selling weapons like that because of Nikolas Cruz. Well, what I learned today was, I think, somewhat revealing, and I think that this needs to be further investigated. What the store manager had told me was that Nikolas Cruz did not buy an AR. Nikolas Cruz bought a 12-gauge shotgun. All right, so let's follow this logically down a path. If he bought a 12-gauge shotgun, where did he get the AR? We were under the impression that the AR was purchased at Dick's Sporting Goods store. All guns have serial numbers on them. So that gun, that AR, has a serial number. If the serial number is filed off, they can still determine what the number is through various forensic kinds of testing, because the molecules would be down further because they were pounded in when the serial number was initially imprinted into the metal. So we need to know what kind of AR, who sold it, and who bought it. Because I was under the impression, as were I think most other people, that the AR that Nikolas Cruz supposedly used was purchased at a Dick's Sporting Goods store, when in fact that wasn't the case. Can you see how this whole thing's unraveling? Can you see how none of this makes any sense? If Nikolas Cruz bought a shotgun, where'd he get the AR? Where'd he get the money to buy the AR? I don't know, folks. But as I've said in countless other videos, I don't believe Nikolas Cruz did it. I believe those 4 individuals that are on video that was taken by a helicopter, 2 of those guys were wearing rubber gloves, latex gloves. The only reason you wear latex gloves is so you don't leave any fingerprints. Again, we need to know if there were bodies on different floors in the school. I think there were. I don't know if there were, but I think there were. We need to know what's on those tapes, the school tapes. The Broward Sheriff, Scott Israel, said they have tape. And he said, we might not see them. That's total bullshit. What do you mean, we might not see them? If they have tape, we have to see them. Stacy Lapel, her testimony or her description of what happened when she spoke to ABC News has to go on every single media outlet. This kid was set up by the dark state to take the fall so they'd have an excuse to go after our guns. There's a huge march that's going to take place, I believe, this weekend against the Second Amendment. It's all bullshit. If Nikolas Cruz bought a shotgun, why is Dick's Sporting Goods store not selling ARs? It's all bullshit. You sort of know what I think. You damn well know why I think what I think. We need to learn the truth. Not only about this, we need to learn the truth about JFK's assassination. We need to learn the truth about the Gulf of Tonkin incident. We need to learn the truth about 9/11. That's sort of what I think. And you damn well know why I think what I think, don't you? Thanks for listening. If you come across any new information, let me know. I'll make certain again that my viewers get to see any new riveting information. Thanks for listening.